Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Rainwater and Trapboy Freddy. Now, for those of you who don't know, Rainwater is a manager. He's a hip-hop manager in this hip-hop business, and he's well known throughout the Dallas area. I mean, he's famous for being Mo3's manager. And a lot of people know his name, know his story. He's been heavily involved in a lot of the drama and beef going on in Dallas hip-hop. And he's pretty much been the talking point and the voice of Dallas in at least Mo3's side throughout all this, right? Now, there's been a lot of theories about Rainwater. When I talk about, you could look up Rainwater's name and look for different, conspiracy theories about different issues or how he's involved in this and that, depending on Yellow Beezy, depending on Mo3, depending on Trapboy Freddy. It's any rapper throughout the DFW, man. Somehow, Rainwater's name finds its way into the conversation, man. Now, it looks like Rainwater, for all the things that he's done, and he's well known throughout the hip-hop scene online because he's done some really big interviews. He's done interviews with Say Cheese, and now those are running currently, and he's gotten really famous off of them, right? But it seems like he's online today, and he's not taking too kindly to Trapboy Freddy and that song that he put out called Shirt. Now, Trapboy Freddy just dropped his album and it was called Distractions. And on Distractions, he had a song, it was called Shirt. Now, on that song, Shirt, he was dissing Mo3 and he was dissing Rainwater. And he involved some girl by the name of Money Maya. Now, this is a wild story, and Rainwater felt the need to take to social media and drop a video clip of his own to respond. Now, before we get to that clip and do a little breakdown and synopsis and talk about Trapboy Freddy's reply to that, do me a favor and make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about Rainwater and Trapboy Freddy. Now, in the last video I did, I talked about the fact that Trapboy Freddy dropped a song called Shirt. Now, on that song, there were several lines where he was throwing disrespect towards Mo3. I mean, even the implication in the song is called Shirt. And in the hook, he says, put him on a shirt to the theme of the Yin Yang Twins song, Whistle While You Twerk. And it's wild to say the least because basically he's saying somebody got put on a shirt without saying Mo3's name. The implication is there that he's talking about Mo3. Now, he didn't say that he was talking about Mo3, so I have to clear that up, but it definitely seems like it. And in the verses, he's talking about Mo3 and Rainwater, and they're both having a relationship with a young lady by the name of Money Maya. Now, I don't know much about Money Maya. I've heard the name a lot in different hip-hop circles, in different fan pages and stuff where people talk and communicate about rappers and what's going on and the latest fan theories and stuff like that. But, man, for somebody to put it on a song after Mo3's death, it was a hard hitting, man. It was hard hitting. And Trapboy Freddy, man, he obviously had a game plan with this album. And he definitely wanted to use, he wanted to rep off of what happened in Dallas, the recent drama, and use that as a way to gain attention. And to be honest, so far it seems like it's been working, man. A lot of people are tuned into that Trapboy Freddy album that probably wouldn't have been before. And it's because of all the noise on social media and the fact that he was trending yesterday. Now, Rainwater had to come back with a reply because, come on, man. He said Rainwater's name specifically. So Rainwater said, forget that, man. I'm going to take to social media and I'm going to post this on my own page so you guys know what I'm doing. Now, he doesn't name Trapboy Freddy specifically, but he definitely alludes to that is the person that he is talking about. Now, let's go ahead and check out this clip.
Hey, I'm going to say it like this, man. Buddy look like he been quarantined for 9 months. I dare you go outside and get some fresh air. You look terrible. Second of all, you need a manager. Your album just dropped. I ain't seen no poster, no commercial, no flyer, no album release party, nothing. 300 basing your career off speaking on Mo3, I see. You need a manager. Your other partner went over there to Rock Nation to get a manager, new manager, to compete with me, so you need to do the same thing because you need something. And second of all, let's talk about the real Money Maya, y'all. Let's talk about the real Money Maya. I don't know who you talking about. But Maya just said that you and Buddy just got into it because he said you doing too much on the internet. Speaking on that it had nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with you. So, stop cloud chasing out my partner, and the lust coming soon.
Okay, now you heard what Rainwater had to say in there, and there's a lot to unpack there. Now, Rainwater, he's a manager, right? And he's a good manager. And what comes with good managers sometimes is that I don't even know how to characterize it. It's a personality trait that a lot of managers have. And really good ones, they have that as well. Now, this enables them to be able to speak and communicate effectively and to also, send certain trigger warnings, you know what I mean? Or either send certain subliminal messages, I should say. And it seemed like in that post, in that video, he was sending some subliminal messages at Trapboy Freddy. So let's see where he opened up. Where he talked about the fact that Trapboy Freddy looks like he's been in the house for 9 months, quarantine. And basically daring him. He said, I dare you to come out and get some light. Now that's interesting to say the least. Now that wasn't the only thing that I picked up on. He also was talking about the situation with Money Maya. And whoever Money Maya is, she is getting a lot of pub. I've never heard of her as a rapper or anything like that. I'm not from Dallas, so I don't know, man. So I don't know exactly who she is or what she does. But I just heard about her in the music and in the comments and all that. Now, he wanted to clear up and say that Trapboy Freddy is at odds with one of his homeboys. Now, whoever his homeboy is, the way that Rainwater talked about him, it made it seem like he was some type of heavy hitter or some big time dude, man. Like, I don't know if that's in the music game or what, but he seemed like he was telling them, yo, somebody you made mad that you're not supposed to make mad. That's the way he delivered that message. Now, I'm not sure if I'm the only one who picked up on those subtle clues and, where he emphasized those things, but I swear that's what he was telling. He was sending a message without having to say it directly. You know what I mean? And he topped it all off by saying, yo, man, Mo3 album deluxe coming. You know what I mean? Said the deluxe album is coming. Now, for those of you who don't know, Mo3 recently had an album go to #1, I believe, on the iTunes chart. So it goes to show that his music is performing well, even though he's passed away. And it seems like Rainwater is going to continue to carry that torch for him, right? Well, it didn't end here either, man. You had Trapboy Freddy go to social media, and he made a post just a little while ago, and I'm not sure if it's directly at Rainwater or who it's to. So Trapboy Freddy said this. He said, hit your mans with a half of half or somebody look bad. Laughing emoji. Now, I don't know exactly what that means, man. I'm going to be real. I'm not sure if he's quoting a lyric here or something like that. But when he replies and says, buddy, just like Rainwater said, and he talks about looking bad, it kind of mirrors the same thing that Rainwater said in his comment, right? So I'm thinking that Trapboy Freddy is just replying to that, or either this has nothing to do with it, man. Maybe it's a subliminal message between him and Rainwater that I'm not picking up on yet, but eventually, man, things will come to light. Now, what do you guys think about this entire situation? What do you think about the situation with Rainwater and Trapboy Freddy pretty much going back and forth now after Trapboy Freddy dropped Distractions with that track called Shirts? Now, in that song Shirts, it was really disrespectful to Mo3, so Rainwater almost had no choice but to respond. Now, do you think this is going to carry on, or do you think that this will end because Trapboy Freddy, at the end of the day, he's a recording artist, and his job is to make records, not to instigate beefs or to be in between beefs or anything like that, you know what I mean? Now, with that, this been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content, and we out of here. Peace.